I'm sorry to say this, but it's going to make more sense after you've listened to this. I know it's going to break a lot of people. Number one, I believe we are really a doomed society. We are doomed. Just imagine you've spent 5 years, 4 years, 3 years at the university. And you've been studying courses A, B, C, D, blah, 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 whichever course. But the bad thing about it is not what you've studied. But the fact is, we've been taught things by people who have no practical experience of whatever they've been teaching us. So we've ended up being a society that consumes goods we don't produce and produce goods we don't consume. That's the mess. Just imagine you're doing a business course, you've studied a business course, you've understood all the principles, you've passed everything on paperwork, shows you're fit to do business. You can do business. But you've been taught for 3 years by somebody who doesn't even own a single kiosk of mobile money. They are only teaching you bogus stuff to do with the economy. They have never even invested a little money. We are really doomed. This is so bad. This is so bad for our economy. You can't tell me that a lecturer only mastered the art of the discipline, but never went further to practice the business he's teaching you for you to become a master of. So how can you trust someone to make you a better business person with a profession in business, with a degree in business management and blah, 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 who has never even had ownership of a single business they do run? These are employees in universities. They are mere employees, moreover, mere employees, not business professionals. I wish they would just invite such people like, let me say, they invite some people, big brand people, people who have done business for so long, to come and teach us business and manage it. But don't you see that there is something wrong? We are being a society that consumes goods we don't produce and produce goods we can't consume. How can a professor of masters and PhD in business, who owns no business, comes and tells me strategies on how to manage a business which he has never even practiced, and see whether the theory he's teaching me is going to benefit me? We've been studying mechanics, engineering by people who have even never constructed a flat, but they are convincing us they're the ones even setting the bar for us to that if you don't reach this threshold, you're not competent enough for this. But they have never even done anything practical. Look at the courses all of you have graduated from, especially a few guys from Mulago, whereby they are taught by specific doctors who operate on people. That is a special case. But other courses, oh God. Before, you're taught by somebody who doesn't own an art gallery, but is the one marking your art papers. And you think that is safe for you outside here, where you're going to an environment, an entire enterprise with professionals, only professionals, and you call that safe for you? You're done with graduation and you call that safe for you? That you're going to be faced with those who are practically professionals with experience maneuvering, and then you wonder why those who are almost half-baked, less educated and whatever, how swiftly they do manage the economy, because they are not so much fed with bogus principles and analogies and whatever strategies. The economy works differently than the theory, because the practice of the economy, how the business runs, is not based on the theoretical principles analyzed in economics books. No. Business is something else differently. You have to manage it in a business perspective, not in a theoretical perspective, simply because you've acquired a degree.